Good morning, people. Day 2. I'm trying to get my FPV to work and I am having so many problems. The gimbal pitch keeps pointing straight up towards the roof and I need to fly it today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was up all night trying to get all the firmware and shit updated on it because there was so many backlogs with it. I don't know. We also need to figure out the locations to film with the drone because of course we're in London. It's not really like you can fly that drone anywhere. And on top of that, my flight is at 5:30 today. It's going to be tight. It's gonna be tight. We'll make it work. Day 2 of Sober October. 16. There's a huge amount of people and they're all running, except me. I'm not running, but I am holding the camera, so it makes me feel like I'm doing something important at least. Now I need to find Iain because the trains were so full. Yeah. Go. Nice to slow you, rush, guys. Hey Dylan, I'll see you at the end.
See you later, bro. Good luck.
That was utter chaos, man. Iain was trying to get into the blue zone, which is where most of the runners were going from. It was actually closer to the time he wanted to do, but basically Iain wanted to make a video where he was going to try and get all of the crowd involved to try and help spread some awareness because he is trying to break the world record for raising the most amount of money for cancer research. And man, he can do it, but it was not fun to see him get shut down like that. They were sending him over and back to the point that when he actually got back to his start, there was literally nobody there. Like, we've been walking up and down for about an hour, nobody would let him in. And when he eventually got let in, everybody was gone and he started the race by himself. So he's going to try and do it at the finish. And my job for the next 4 hours is to try and find this man running around in London City with a fucking crown on and a gown. Man, he's such a legend though. It's so fucking annoying to see when shit like that happens to people. And like, he really tried his best to get in. It's sad, man, but look, it is what it is. He'll make it work. He'll figure it out. If you don't already follow him, follow him. And if you haven't already donated, donate. If every one of his followers donated $1, £1, €1, he'd break the record in 24 hours. That's how close he is. Okay, so my first mission is to find out where Iain is going to be and to find out where the route actually goes. Now, I looked at it with him last night, but again, my memory is like a sieve, so I'm gonna have to pull up the route and try and track him on it as close as I can. My plan is to take him at about 5 to 10 key points in the marathon, so there's significant landmarks that they run past. If I can underground as far as them, he's doing about 9-minute mile, find them at those 9-minute intervals will be good. But first we have to pull up the map and find out where those 9-minute intervals even are. Also, man, I keep fucking forgetting about this, but I have to figure out how I'm gonna get my flight, and I don't know if I'm gonna make. That's gonna be another interesting addition to the fucking day, because my flight leaves Gatwick Airport at 5:45, so I need to be there at least kind of an hour and a half beforehand, with about an hour to get to, it's going to be a little bit of time, man. It's about an hour to get back to Iain's, and then it's about 30 minutes from Iain's to the airport, so let's hope we make it work, eh? Happy Sober October, people. Day 2. I don't know when I'm going to fit my workout in today, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so update. The first place I think I'm going to try and get him at is John Wilson Street, so he hits that on mile 3, so I've got about 30 minutes to get there, so okay, fuck, this is not going to be simple. This might be a bit of a stupid idea, but I said it to Iain last night and he said he doesn't think I'll be able to keep up, but I'm thinking I might actually just scrap the public transport for the most part and run as far as I can in between places. I brought my runners so that I'm able to move around quickly, but I do think if I can move quickly enough and I can get enough speed while I'm running, I'll be able to get to the public transport links quicker, naturally, and then I'll be able to get to Iain quicker. We're making tracks. And we've got it downhill, thankfully. We found it. That's a good sign. Iain won't be here yet, but we're in the right vicinity, which is a good sign. And we're getting our Sober October workout in. We made it. of the vantage point. I don't think Iain's going to be here for another while, but at least we're here. Okay, so in this part of the video, I didn't get a chance to vlog much. Basically what happened is, as Big Ben ran past me, Iain was literally behind them in the next wave of runners. When I lifted my camera back up, there were so many people running in front of me that I couldn't actually get to Iain. I was fuming because I'd been waiting there for like 40 minutes, so I had to sprint then. And the amount of people at the London Marathon, it's hard to understand because I'd never been to London before, but it's literally like being in standstill traffic. I was weaving in and out, but you can't run on the same route as the runners, obviously, so I had to nip back in onto the path. And by the time I got back onto the path, there was literal backlogs that I could not move through, and I ended up losing them. And this is where everything took a little bit of a turn. That was mayhem. When Iain passed me, literally back at that point that I arrived to, I saw him passing me. And by the time I lifted up the camera, I couldn't see him through the crowd of people. It was just a useless video. And now we're gonna try and get him at Tower Bridge, which is like a 20-minute ride from where I'm at now. Hopefully he's not there yet. But then after Iain passed me, there were so many people that it wasn't even possible to run. Like, I couldn't even keep up because there were such swarms of people. You had to walk and meander your way through, so like he could be well ahead of me by now. And then I had to walk. My phone, I just had no 3G. It happened to me last night when I was getting the taxis, so I couldn't even figure out where the F-bomb I was. Hopefully we catch him here. I really hope I catch him here, and if not, I'm gonna just go towards the finish. Here we go. Okay, we're making tracks. Hopefully now we're heading to London Tower Bridge, even not London Bridge, wrong one. And then we'll see him there, ideally. If not, chaos has ensued again. So, we got Iain, we found him. He was at the end of the run. I waited there for about an hour and eventually he came past us, which was great, and I was happy to get those videos. Man, I don't know what got into me or what happened to me. I'm not normally like this, but my head just flipped on me that day. I just felt like, I'm gonna discuss it in the next few clips. So obviously I had my flight, and yeah, I'll let you just watch what happens. I feel like a fucking idiot. I got one clip of Iain and I recorded it in the wrong frame rate with the wrong shutter speed. By the time we got finished and by the time I got to the station, I had like an hour. It's 4:20 now, and basically I missed my flight, so I'm not gonna make it home to Dublin tonight. Yeah, today has been a test of my brain. From this morning when Iain kind of got denied at the thing onwards. Well, the start of the morning was good. I saw Iain, didn't get a video of him, so that pissed me off, and then from then onwards it was just catastrophe. I feel like I haven't had a moment to think all day, which is rare for me. Normally I find time to just sit and be still, but hasn't happened for me today. Also, cry me a river, Dylan, you big pussy. I'm stressed and I feel like I should document it because I haven't really documented for the last while because my phone died as well. That was the icing on the cake, so I couldn't find my way around. Of course, asking people, and it was well signed to be fair, but just from getting from point A to point B to point B, I really want to fucking smoke a joint right now. Okay man, I'm over my fucking bitching and whining. We're going back to Iain's place. I'm gonna have a shower, do a quick workout, and then I might be heading into Brewdog with him this evening because I know he's having like an after party there, but right now we're going in here to get our tickets. Wrong again. I took too many stops, came back, and now the train I was supposed to get on is gone, and I've no 3G, so I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point in time. We'll figure it out. Ask security guards again because I literally had no clue. And what keeps happening is my 3G will go and I can't fucking do anything. I'm paralyzed because it just keeps circling. I don't know where I'm going, man. I feel like an absolute fool. I think that's why I felt so defeated today. You feel so vulnerable when you don't know where to go, like when you don't really know the public transports or even just the names of places. So it's like, I'm getting a train to Epsom, I don't know where that is or what that even looks like. We made it. So, at this point in time, thankfully, I made it back to Iain safely. Now, like, this whole video was me just being basically lost in London. When I missed my flight, though, I think it actually helped me just relax and realize that I'm here now. Iain was so lovely. He let me stay another night, no problem. Everything was fine. It was just all internal. I just couldn't get on top of myself for the day. Everything just kind of took a little bit of a chaotic spiral, which is fine. Normally, chaos is okay, but that day just felt particularly wild, man. I felt like I couldn't get a handle on anything, and when my phone started dying and I couldn't find my way around, it just felt like a 10-hour period of stress. I was super privileged to see Iain even come close to crossing the line. I couldn't see him at the finish, but I nearly got there. I was super grateful to be able to go over and work and film for Iain. He is a great man. As I said, if you haven't donated to him already, donate. If he breaks this world record, it's going to be epic. I fully believe he can do it. He just needs support. Go follow him, go donate, do whatever you can, and let's get him over that world record line. But other than that, people, for the rest of the video, I made it home. I got my workout in. I did a kettlebell circuit and it was great. And the next video is going to be live on Sunday. And it's going to be a fun one because we're going to the 40 foot tonight and we're going to get a group swim and I'm going to vlog it all. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace out.